Flash seemed to be in the wars a little bit today. A fairly physical game.
Yeah, that's something I enjoy. So I've came here to playing games like that. Physical, and that's what I thrive off. Probably could have done a little bit better at some occasions, but no, happy to get the goal and the win.
A little bit of an unknown quantity for us today.
Yeah, the gaffer had mentioned that. Obviously they've still got some of their players from last season and being in the SPL, and even though they got relegated, you can see that some good players there, and probably not just gelled yet. But I think the game plan in the first half worked really well, and we ground out in the second half.
We seemed to get kind of better as the first half went on. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, I think they started better than us. They had a little bit of control in midfield, but I think you can see when we got the ball and we broke quickly, and Roy Loy looks so dangerous when he's turning, and he can pick passes and gets into little pockets, and he makes me look a better player. So it's good to play alongside him.
Is that the kind of thing you're mentioning, Rory? There is it something that you can learn from playing with somebody like that?
Yeah, definitely. He's always talking to me, in training and stuff, just little bits of advice and that, and I thrive off stuff like that, and he's really helped me since he's been here already, and hopefully I can play alongside him for even longer.
Talk us through the goal.
I think the keeper's had a bad kick out, and it's landed to Rory, and he slid me in. I could have maybe passed it and back, but I've kind of just got it back onto my left foot, and I've seen a little gap and I've managed to put it in, so yeah, I was happy with that.
Certainly bottom corner, keeper no chance made to regret the kick out in the first place.
Yeah, it was nice to get the goal, because obviously I missed a good chance early on in the half, so just put that to the back of my mind, and it was good to get another chance and put it away, and 2-0 at half time made it a little bit more comfortable for us.
Manager, I take it was a happy man in the dressing room?
Yeah, at half time he said the job wasn't done, and they came out second half, and they gave us a real good try, but I think that was I think we made that was a good game for us. Second half 2-0 up and see what they can do, and we managed to get the clean sheet, so it was good.
Seemed to be defending not just from the 18-yard line, but also right up from yourself and Rory as well. Yeah,
we've worked on that in pre-season. We need to, as a team, defend from the front, and me and Rory put in a good shift today, and that helps out the defenders, and they can get up the park, and it makes their job easier, and it makes everyone's job easier when me and him are putting pressure on the defence.
Latter stages of the game, Inverness tried to put a little bit more pressure on us, as you'd expect, taking a little bit more of a gamble,
yeah.
But must be pleasing the fact that we stood up to everything they could throw at us.
Yeah, definitely. I think the back four was absolutely tremendous in the second half. A lot of crosses in the box, and other than a little offsides, and Peter Grant got underneath one, but and Robbie's made a good save. But other than that, I think we were fairly comfortable.
I had a heart in my mouth at one moment. I thought the hamstring had troubled you again, but glad to report that's not the case.
No, not at all. I managed to get in front of the defender, and as he's obviously got up, he stood right in the hamstring, so it wasn't nothing to do with my hamstring, so everything's all good.
And again, 2 goals in 2 games. You must be hoping this form continues into the league season.
Yeah, definitely. It's early stages at the moment, so I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but I just want to try and maintain form and cement myself a place in the first team, because it's still all to play for. You've seen the day, Scott Shepherd come on, and what Kevin O'Hara's came on and done. So no, I'm not counting my chickens. I just want to do well for myself and do well for the team.
That competition that you mentioned there, that must be a healthy thing, surely, because it keeps everyone on their toes.
Yeah, definitely. In training it's brilliant. The games and the shooting and that, it's so competitive, and that's what makes you a better player when you're playing in competitiveness, and you're resting on your laurels. You're gonna play every week. You need to be performing in training to get a chance to perform on the pitch, so it's brilliant.
And just finally, obviously we're back in cup action again in midweek. Can we do it?
Yeah, I hope so. No, the format we're on now, I think we'll be confident in that whoever we're playing. So I think there may be a few changes, I don't know, but whoever comes on or comes in place, I think we'll do the job.
Fingers crossed we can. Vash, as always, thanks for your time.
Thank you very much.
Perfect.